Chapter 8. It was a Monday Night Raw. Spartan and Phoenix were in a tag team match with Ray Parker and Animator. Spartan was about to tag Phoenix in when Paul Heyman appeared with an iPhone in his hand, distracting Spartan for a brief second. At this moment, the Rev came out. Phoenix noticed that he was wearing something. What is he doing here? She thought. Spartan, don't worry about Paul Heyman, he's just... She saw what the Rev was wearing. They were the tribal beads that Roman Reigns once wore. What was he doing with them? She didn't get enough time to figure that out when one thought popped up in her head. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. She had a vision of something. A scene showed dark-skinned wrestlers winning title belts. Another vision showed a wrestler standing on the top rope, speaking to the audience. It was Roman Reigns 10 years ago. Then it flashed to the present again. The Rev smiled. Do it. End him. Spartan had Ray on the ropes, getting ready to do a 619. Instead, Phoenix went up to one of the turnbuckles, loosening the ropes. Ray was able to go free, landing on the canvas. On Fuseed, Spartan turned to Phoenix. What the hell? I was about to finish him. He didn't get to finish as Phoenix speared him. Hey, Phoenix, I'm on your side, remember? She didn't seem to hear what he was saying. She ran across the ring, bouncing off the ropes. She sent Spartan to the ground with the people's elbow, making the audience go wild. I can't believe it, one of the commentators was saying. Phoenix just took Spartan down with the people's elbow. What is going on here? The ref counted, giving the win to Phoenix. And that's a win for the Brotherhood, Monty said as the arena booed. Someone's theme played, Mankind appearing in the middle of the ring. The crowd cheered. She patiently waited for the crowd to die down. She scanned the crowd looking for someone. Where is your leader? It looks as if he's not going to show himself to us? She pointed to the Reverend. Or are you the new leader? The Rev scowled. I lead when I am called. You hear, Mankind? This is how I am called. The powers of the ancestors taints her blood. Mankind was disgusted. You don't understand, do you? The Rev cut her off. You just don't get it, do you? My family was brought up in the WWE. I live, breathe, and eat WWE. It is my life. There was a pause. And you think you can cut me from that? Mankind shook her head. I am not cutting you from anything. I want the best for the society I represent, and you, while you take from others, but at what cost? The Rev laughed. Someone needs to get with the program. This is WWE. This is live television. This is my time to bring back what was once lost to the people. The Rev motioned with his hands. Then he turned to her. I am extending a hand of grace to you, Mankind. Think about it. This could be your chance to become so much more. There was a pause. She looked from the audience to his extended hand, then back to the audience. Without saying a word, instead she super-kicked him, sending him to the canvas. After brushing himself off, he faced the audience. It is done. Backstage, there was a reporter and her camera team. She was short with purple hair and green eyes. I'm Sav, and I'm here with Spartan, one of the WWE superstars. What a turnout. How are you feeling after that match? That match, what was that? She lost her mind and joined the Brotherhood. You know what I think? We're gonna have to find a new Phoenix. How are you going to go about doing that? Sav asked. Spartan thought. Ask Duncan, I don't know. Whatever magic or divine intervention the Rev did to her, it's not in my house. Well, with money in the bank coming up in a few weeks, do you think that you will be able to free the Phoenix from his control? Spartan looked at Sav, then at one of the cameras. If there's one thing a Spartan never does, it's never give up. If I were to do that, it would be dishonorable to the Spartans for what they stood for. I will find a way. Lovely, I like that. What about Vindicator? Are you worried that he might come after you? Spartan smirked. It depends on what he does in the next few matches, but at the moment, not really. He just got the biggest ass-kicking anyone's ever seen. Spartan leaned in. And between me and you, I don't think that he can wrestle. All right, and that's all for tonight, and I hope you can bring back the Phoenix. Just then, a promotion started playing. The Rev was there at the top of a volcano. Phoenix, Ray Parker, and Vindicator were also with him. My brothers, the Rev began. Today we can rejuice, for we have saved a corrupted heathen from the clutches of society. He pointed to Phoenix. Phoenix, he began. If you wish to accept your new identity, step forward. I do, she said. Brother Parker, begin the cleansing ritual. Ray Parker snapped his fingers, causing an altar to come out of the volcano. It was obsidian black with ancient symbols carved into the sides. Phoenix gingerly stepped forward. Lower her in. As the altar lowered, smoke billowed around her. It felt like forever as she got closer to the volcano. A few seconds later, there was a flash followed by what looked like spirits surrounding her. This continued for a few more minutes. As the smoke cleared, it left behind something entirely different. Gone was the gold and glitter, replaced by jet black wings. The mask changed, appearing to look like a raven. I am the raven. Acknowledge me, Rev, for I am reborn again. Rev smiled. Perfect. We can't rearrange the schedule because someone demands it. Paul Heyman was talking on the phone. It was near the end of Raw. I already told him that the matches are already booked. What more does he want? There was a pause as Heyman waited for the answer. His face tightened. I quit is in a month. Money in the Bank is coming up in a few weeks. And you're telling me he wants to switch the dates? Frustrated, Heyman tossed his suit jacket onto a nearby table. Just then, a shadow of a person appeared behind him. There was a mirror on one of the walls, reflecting the shape of it. Is everything going well, Heyman? Heyman turned to face the voice. It was quiet, but had a bit of malice behind it. He was able to see who it was as they came into the light. The person standing before him was dressed exactly like a raven. Her wings were black with dark gray feathers covering them. Some of the feathers had crimson streaks of red. The head was dark gray as well, two black eyes staring at him. Excuse me, he said. Brother Heyman. It was a woman's voice. If the guy standing outside says that I'm doing business, then why don't you wait? The woman shook her head. I waited and I got impatient. You never answered my previous question. Is everything well? Not sure what to do. Heyman tried to find words. Well, you see, I am in the middle of making emergency bookings at the moment. Hold on, I'll call you back. You know, Paul said, putting his phone into his pocket. That's a nice costume you got there, but I don't remember seeing you on the roster. The woman seemed to smile. Oh, that's unfortunate. She slowly paced back and forth in front of him. I'm pretty sure that I would know if there was another wrestler on the roster. At the moment, there are 16 of you. The woman laughed dryly. That's right, there are. Heyman looked confused. I burned the Phoenix, Brother Heyman. She is no longer with us, unfortunately. What do you mean, you burned the Phoenix? They're supposed to do that. It's an iconic legend. Oh, yes, it is. However, the Brotherhood showed me the way. They showed me the path of truth, the path of righteousness, and the path to success. And what exactly is this success? Her face showed no emotions. To take over the WWE. The Brotherhood has some business of their own, you know? Now, she stared into his eyes. It would be wise of you to accommodate the Reverend.